Welcome back. Well, never a dull moment with these two. We have Matt and Aaron with Jay Longs here in studio. We're going to talk about fall fashion for the men. And you two just look great yourselves, all decked out.
It's true.
It's make us blush.
But what are the trends we're seeing this season?
Yeah, so what we were talking about a little bit before we started today was that things have gone a lot more casual or less structured. What we say a lot is it's not the same pieces that your grandpa wore. You know, it's less structured shoulders, it's more casual vibes, especially with the sport coats that can be put with denim or hybrid pants. We were kind of also explaining a bunch of the tech fibers too. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera or not, but Matt and I are both wearing a brand called Grayson today. You ready?
Oh,
And
yeah,
we're
yeah.
squatting.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, the things you can do.
You gotta stretch
if we could
first,
do
though.
the splits, we'd do them, but we can't.
Yeah.
But it's hybrid stretch fibers from jackets all the way down to pants are really, really popular this time of year.
Yep. Yeah, literally everything. He's not kidding. The pants, they've got crazy stretch. The jackets. It's a far cry from what we've been doing this for quite a long time, and everything used to be so, like you said, so structured. It's comfortable, and it looks pretty. It looks good too.
How do you guys figure out what the trends are going to be? Do you guys go to market, or how does that all work?
Yep. Yeah, we'll go to market. Anywhere from 4 to 6 times a year.
Okay.
So you're exposed to a lot of it. Some of the stuff we'll look at, and it's obvious that it's either for us or not for us. And then a lot of it is you just kind of monitor it over time. This is kind of how we get it.
Yeah, so how are you determining like which goes with what in terms of like color and you know like structure and texture of these different pieces?
We're very scientific. No, a lot of it has to do with the seasons, right?
Okay.
So there's fall colors and there's spring colors, and every fall you you tend to see these darker, richer tones, and a lot of it is just our staff just
I mean,
putting
look
stuff
at that
together.
one. I mean, that's
Yeah.
total fall right there, which is really cool.
But all of those colors, it coordinates, everything coordinates so well.
For sure.
It's magic. It is magic.
He was questioning himself this morning on whether it worked, but that's again,
Oh, it works.
it
Yeah,
nails it. But since
definitely.
he's been in the business so long, he gets quite picky about it. But that's what we're all about.
But let's talk about this jacket here. Is kind of like a retro feel. So are we seeing that come back too?
We are. We're seeing a lot of like 70s, 80s, even some early 90s vibes with a lot of the clothes that we're seeing. It's fun. A lot of, I mean, to the younger generation, they've never seen it before. So some of the older generations, they look at it and they're like,
I've seen that before.
this looks familiar, but it's always got a new twist to it. So it's just kind of fun.
I'm trying to push the envelope too, you know, like even though we live in southern Minnesota, we still want to have cool like cities vibes and in bigger area vibes to it. So when we go to market, we'll think, okay, we live in Mankato area, but how can we give our clients the best push into modern fashion with a lot of fun?
And I feel like another thing too is versatility, because you know if you're like going up to the cities or like outside working, like you need a jacket that's like it looks good,
Yep.
but it is also comfortable and fashionable at the same time.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just chatting on the way here today that like this kind of look could easily, this jacket, soft shoulders, everything else, go to Chankaska, have a great glass of wine and watch some live music. That's a great coat because it's not super structured, not super dressy. It gives a nice kind of clean vibe.
And how about these jeans? They're a little different than the pants that you guys are wearing.
Yeah, the jeans. So the name of the game with jeans these days is stretch and comfort. So if you, some of you at home can feel it. No, I'm just kidding. They're so soft. So honestly, you put them on, and when you put on a comfortable pair of pants, the worst thing is feeling bound up. What's nice is you get a nice clean fit with all of them, but you don't get that bound up feel. It's just comfortable.
Yeah, it's that comfortability instead of going back to like that flexibility, that comfortability instead of kind of like the sturdy like times of past.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Yep.
Where you could stand them up by themselves.
Yeah.
Jeans, for example. Yeah, these are premium denim, so they're super nice to have on and super nice to just feel. They feel like a dress pant, but they're denim almost in a way.
And I was feeling this before. What is this material? Because it looks like wool, but it has like a very, very different texture than wool.
It is. It's Italian wool. So I mean, you can do Italian wools in a number of different ways. But yeah, it's just got that coarser feel to it.
Yeah.
It gives off kind of a more fall feel.
Yeah.
You know?
And let's remind people where they can find you guys.
Yeah, so we're at 1640 Madison Avenue. We've been there for 6 years, almost exactly 6 years actually. We own our spot. Super easy to get in and out. And in Mankato, so we're open 7 days a week, which is really great. So for those who are traveling from outside of Mankato, gives them time to come and join us and check out what's new for the fall season. Not only that, guys, but we did launch into women's clothing 4 years ago. So we're showcasing men's today, but we have a really, really wonderful side for ladies too. So.
All right, thanks so much for being here, you guys. Always love
Appreciate
to
you
have
guys.
you.
Having us.
And we'll have more when we come back on Cato Living.